Hi and welcome to the Resources Roadhouse. I'm Wally Graham and today I'm at the RIU Sydney Resources Roundup where I'm talking to Brett Smith of Corazon Mining. Brett, welcome back to the Roadhouse. It's always a pleasure.
Thanks, Wally.
All right, mate. Now, Corazon Mining, we've followed the journey along over the years. A very busy portfolio. 3 main projects. We'll start with your Miriam project in Western Australia. So, what's happening there at the moment?
Yeah, we originally picked up Miriam a couple of years ago for nickel sulphide, and it's got a 1969 discovery of nickel sulphide there, never been developed. We've developed through modern exploration, geophysics, some targets there for drilling. At the same time, we found outcropping pegmatite, lithium pegmatite, and we're in the process of divesting 85% of those rights to our neighbour, Future Battery Minerals, for cash and shares.
Okay, and like a project like Miriam, as you said, like 1969, people would have been looking for nickel and things like that, and then they wouldn't have known what lithium was back then, probably. But since you've managed to get that value out of it.
Yeah, it's unfortunately it's taken us a couple of years to get drilling permits approved through the Western Australian government for that project. In that time, the sentiment for lithium has decreased somewhat. We looked at what other companies were being rewarded for good exploration results and looked at what Future Battery Minerals have got in their own ground, and we thought we'd take the early steps in consolidation. They've got the head start on us with respect to exploration in that area. They're really focused on lithium in that area, so they're a good company.
All right, but a smart move too. There's not enough people who are prepared to do that, to consolidate with another company, and not to give up ground, but to sort of consolidate and and get things happening.
Well, we think if we only get 2 million, which is the initial payment in cash and shares from the project, then we've justified our decision in divesting the lithium. If we go all the way through and get $9.5 million of value, we still retain 15% of the project, have a bag full of FBM shares, and we're along for the ride. Oh,
beautiful. All right, well, that's WA covered. Let's move across here to New South Wales where we are at the moment, and you've got your Mount Gilmore project there. So what are we doing there?
Well, exciting times. Mount Gilmore is a huge geochemical anomaly, 20 kilometres long, copper, gold, cobalt. We've struggled with such a big anomaly and where to drill. We saw signs of porphyry copper mineralisation. Juniors should never chase porphyry coppers because it takes a lot of drilling to find actually where you want to focus in the system. We've short-tracked that, we believe, with working with the University of Tasmania. They've taken the 20-kilometre target down to 2 kilometres, and we're about to go through the process of renewing our drill program approvals with the government and drilling that very shortly.
That's quite a definition, isn't it? Down from 20k to 2 kilometres.
Yeah, there's a lot in it. It's we've co-funded with the federal government for that work. There's a lot of work in it, and they've really unravelled the multiple styles of mineralisation we see at Mount Gilmore, focusing on the porphyry copper, and their belief is that we're sitting on top of a giant porphyry copper deposit. So
it's a wait and see.
Wait and see.
Again, that's a benefit of modern exploration, I suppose, being able to do that, to really bring that down quickly.
This is the forefront of science.
Yeah, great. All right, so it would be remiss of us if we didn't now travel across to Canada to check out Lynn Lake project. What's going on over there?
We love Lynn Lake. Everyone loves Lynn Lake. It's the nickel price. Let's focus on the nickel price first. The nickel price is good.
Yep.
Don't believe what everyone's saying, the negative sentiment. The nickel price is good. Only 3 times in history has the nickel price been better than it is now. So you've got to be able to produce from these kind of nickel projects at a much lower price than where the price is now. Historically, if you look at the price curve, you need to be around $5 US a pound, and that's been a rule of thumb for the industry for a long time. So if you're producing at $5 US a pound, you're making money now, good money now. So that's where we're targeting Lynn Lake. We've really been focused in our studies and our processing test work, metallurgical test work, on reducing the OPEX costs and getting the project down to that level. So that's going well. We've still got probably 2 or 3 months worth of metallurgical test work. Unfortunately, every new method we try proves fruitful, and we've got to go through the process. So yeah.
All right. So it just goes to prove you talk to the right people about certain things. I'll go back to what you said about the nickel price. And you say, what is it? Only 3 times in history it's been lower than this, or higher?
Yeah.
So it's a reasonably historically good price.
Yeah, I think that the latest downturn in price has really given us some information where we think the base cost is going to be, and that's matching the laterite miners in Indonesia. So at about $7, $6.80 to $7, they were really seeing the pain from cost barriers. And so if we think, okay, we need nickel laterite. We need nickel laterite products to leak into class 1 nickel and high quality nickel for electric vehicles, batteries, etc. The lower price nickel is, it's a big component of the battery prices. The lower the nickel price is, the more affordable electric vehicles are going to be, and that just goes on again to benefit our industry.
Yeah. Oh, interesting. One day we'll have to sit down and have a decent sized conversation about that, because I think that's probably one of the more interesting things to come out of this conference.
Are you going to shout?
Always my shout, mate. All right, mate. No worries. Thanks for your time. Always appreciate it. It's always a good chat. And I hope to catch up again soon.
Thanks, Wally.